Welcome YouTube, it's Hayes, better known as a shoe vet. Follow me on IG at Hayes_TSV. Thank you for taking time out the day to watch this video. Hope you had a safe holidays. Hope you guys got some good food on Thanksgiving. Hope you guys got some good things for Black Friday. Stay tuned to the end of this video because I did cop the two newest releases of Tyler the Creator's Golf Le Fleur collection, the Giannos and also the Chenilles. But first, I'm gonna go over what I picked off the restock. Now, approximately maybe, probably like 4 or 5 weeks ago now, Tyler the Creator held his music festival, Camp Flog Gnaw. I know you guys probably heard about with the whole Drake fiasco. That mess was pretty crazy. But yeah, Converse did pretty much celebrate that by going back through his collection. I think it was like once a day they released a couple shoes from his Golf Le Fleur collection. And unfortunately, a lot of it was pretty hard to cop. Bots ate heavy. Bots ate real heavy throughout that week though, but I was able to get a couple. I was gonna run through pretty much everything that I got off for that week. Now the first thing that I got wasn't really off that restock. I got this off of Grailed. This is the Golf Le Fleur Chinos in the black and white colorway. I wanted to run through this first because the shoes that I'm gonna be doing B-roll in, I'm pretty much just gonna be wearing these pants just to keep everything kind of consistent and fair. But yeah, I got these in the size 30, true to size. It's in all black, made out of cotton. Details on the back of the tag, it says golf. Underneath it says 30 for the size. On the back left pocket, you have another tag that's in brown. It says golf on it too as well. And pretty much the big detail on the right pants leg, pretty much halfway down, you have embroidered in Golf Le Fleur and the contrast white, so it really sticks out well. He has some other chinos on his website right now that look pretty cool, but I don't really like it because the embroiderment is pretty much the same color as the pants. It's not as easily seen. I mean, it's a nice little subtle flex though, but I really like this contrast detail on these pants. So yeah, with the pants out the way, we're just gonna jump into the shoes. So we got a couple of them, 4 to be exact. So the first one we're gonna unbox is the Brown Sugar. It comes in this pretty typical Golf Le Fleur box, pink top, black bottom, Golf Le Fleur, Converse on top. This one, when you open up, comes in that nice little burlap little shoe bag that I really do like. It's a nice touch. I really do like that touch. Bag comes with a pink strap. Ooh, he smells so fresh. But yeah, this is the Brown Sugar lows. So this came out of that velvet. I think it was the velvet pack, I think. The whole top is made out of this like velvety, like suede kind of material. It's in this Brown Sugar colorway. It comes stock with brown white laces, but it also comes with 2 additional pairs, a ribbon like brown flat pair of lace, and then a really nice contrasty sky blue pair of laces. I really like these that are in there. On the front of the tongue, Golf Le Fleur and Converse embroidered in. Has your typical rubber midsole and outsole. The outsole is a typical Golf Le Fleur pattern with the flowers. This color is in black and white though. And then of course on the medial and lateral aspect of the shoe on the upper, you do have that Converse 1-star logo, but of course in the little Golf Le Fleur flower pattern, which is pretty dope as well. And on the back, you got the Golf Le Fleur logo on the back of the midsole. Bringing out the next shoe that I got, same box, pink top, black bottom, Golf Le Fleur, Converse on the top. Open her up. So they didn't come in the burlap sack bag. I don't know why, but it does come with one. These when we pull up. So again, from that velvet pack, the velvet's really sat. I'm not understanding why. The Brown Sugar sat, these sat, the red one sat, but like everything else was just fine. But these are like highly slept on in my honest opinion. So got these in the purples. Again, in that same velvety material as the Brown Sugars. It comes in this, but instead it's just purple. On the medial aspect of it, it has the typical Converse All-Star logo. And on the outer aspect of it, the lateral aspect of it, you do have that. It's supposed to be a 1-star, but of course in that Golf Le Fleur flower logo star. The tongue says Golf Le Fleur Converse on it, so you already know what it is. 2 kinds of laces. You get a flat white pair, and then you have like a purpley flat pair. I think those are the only 2 you get in here. I think I'm gonna check the other shoe real quick. But I think it's the only 2 you got. The only 2 you get. The toe box, midsole, and outsole are all in that typical rubbery material that you get with pretty much any Converse shoe. The outsole of it comes in that typical Golf Le Fleur pattern. with the flowers. Again, it's just all in black and white, nothing really too crazy going on. And yeah, it looks like those are the only two laces that you get in here, the white and the purples. I really wish they had something, a different color that does have some contrast, but honestly, I mean, the whites aren't bad. I mean, it technically still is kind of contrasting with the upper, and it still is good because it matches with, of course, the toe box, the midsole, and the outsole. So it's still dope. No real complaints though, and honestly, man, these are sleepers. Just the materials alone just really make it kind of out there, and I really do like that about Tyler's Golf Le Fleur collab with Converse. I mean, typically each shoe has something kind of zany kind of out there. Okay, this next one, definitely proud to bring this one out, and I thought I was going to strike an L out on this one because I thought it was going to be a hot release, and it did sell out fairly quick, but resale is non-existent pretty much. So even if I did take an L on it, it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I'm not really understanding why, because I know the Blue Flame ones, which aren't really that great to me, resold for much higher, but it is what it is. So again, we're coming with that typical Golf Le Fleur box, pink top, black bottom, Golf Le Fleur Converse on the top. And for whatever reason, these did not come with a burlap sack. I'm not understanding why. Kind of wish they did, even though I probably wouldn't even use it, but it would have been nice to have just in case. But hey, it is what it is. So here we go. We're gonna bring out the Chenilles. Now I love this shoe, especially the detail with the Golf Le Fleur writing on it. I just really love that part. I thought it was a dope shoe. So the entire upper of the shoe is made out of the typical Converse canvas material. It's all in this kind of pink color. On the medial aspect, you have your Converse All-Star logo, pretty much embossed on the medial aspect of it. Your laces, it comes with a flat, kind of white, almost like an off-white cream color that's pretty normal, pretty typical. But it also does come with this nice sky blue lace on here, and I'm definitely gonna rock these because I really love this sky blue on this color palette. Your toe box is your typical reinforced rubber toe box. It's on pretty much any Converse shoe, midsole, outsole, still that typical rubber material too as well, all in that off-whitey cream color. Your outsole's changed out a little bit though. It's still in that Golf Le Fleur flowery pattern, but it's mostly black with some pink and blue flowers you can see. And now the biggest thing on this shoe, and personally my favorite aspect, this is the chenille print. So on the right side, kind of wrapping around where your Achilles is on the upper, so on the left shoe, kind of wrapping around where your Achilles is in this chenille pattern, in this chenille material, you have Golf Le on this one. It cuts off right down the spine of where your Achilles goes. And then on the right shoe, it finishes out with Fleur on it. So, you know, when you're walking from either side, you know, on one side you'll see Golf Le, and this one you'll see Fleur. Put them together and you get Golf Le Fleur. Another cool little aspect on the medial side of only the right shoe, you also get the Converse All-Star logo and that Golf Le Fleur flower on the bottom part, just above the midsole of the right shoe. It's only on this one, it's not on the left one. Not sure why, but I do kind of like that difference in detail though. It's pretty nice. Another cool thing about this shoe is that the insole of it, it's kind of got this extra little padding on it, and it's pretty comfortable. It's pretty soft. I think the Golf Le Fleur is in the industrial pack. I think they came with like a reinforced midsole like this too as well to make them a little more comfortable, and you can definitely feel a difference. As far as sizing goes, as with any Converse, I mean, they typically run pretty big, so I pretty much recommend going at least half a size, if not the full size down. Me, I pretty much just go a full size down. Even every now and then I may even go a size and a half. So these I got in a size 8, which is a size and a half, and they fit me perfectly. I like a snug fit without too much wiggle room in there. I'm having trouble getting this in. But yeah, overall, these are a sick pair of Golf Le Fleurs. I'm so glad I was able to pop for retail, even though, like I said, resale is pretty non-existent. But I don't like having to do that whole, ship it to you know, reseller thing like Golf or StockX, have them check it, and then I just hate waiting on mail. I just like getting myself straight from the company itself, you know, Converse. All right, and now it comes to this. Pretty much the most polarizing shoe that I think Tyler the Creator has dropped. I was kind of excited for this. He released like some little clip on his Instagram. I think Converse dropped it too. And they were freaking hilarious to me, especially the ones in the white colorway, the part about the bananas. If you haven't watched that, you need to watch the one about the bananas. The bananas had me rolling. I had to watch that like twice. Alright, so you may or may not know what's in this box, but first we'll go over the box. Golf Le Fleur and Converse on the outside. This box is obviously pretty different. It's not a flip top, it's a pull-out box, and it's also in this nice little yellow color. On one side it says Golf Le Fleur, and on the bottom side it says Converse. You got your sizing tag on the side. Converse men's size 9. I got mine from Essence. So flip open the latch, and then we pull them out. All right, so here we are with the Giannos. I forget the exact name of it though. These aren't the Meerkats. I think those were the brown and orange ones, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I forget the name of this one, but we'll just go with the white one. So yes, obviously I got the white one. Obviously I got the white one. It's Tyler Creator's hiking chunky dad shoe. Oof. And it's a pretty unique silhouette. It definitely takes a little bit of work to, kind of pull it off. But overall, I think it's a pretty dope look. Most of the upper is made out of a mesh material. You have an assortment of different colors. You have some blacks, you have some coral blues, you have some whites, you have some creams. And it looks like the kind of creamy off-white, almost yellowy tinged kind of outerly part on the upper. I don't think it's leather per se. Almost like pleather, to be honest with you. So I feel like it may even be, yeah, I think it's like a pleather type material that's stitched in there. This white kind of, not zigzaggy, but kind of wavy outline that's right around the lace holders. This is 3M, and then the black laces too does have 3M hits kind of all throughout it. So especially when flashed, it creates actually a really dope look when the 3M actually lights up. I think that's kind of like one of the hidden details. I don't think a lot of people actually knew that at first, but it's actually pretty dope. You have like a coral blue wavy line going straight through the throat of the tongue. And then you have that Golf Le Fleur flower that is at the top of the tongue too as well. And let's see, your midsole is made out of a traditional kind of rubbery material. Same thing as your outsole, and it's super chunky, has a lot of traction on there too. Again, it's kind of made for hiking, so you don't want to slip and fall and bust your ass out there and get eaten by a squirrel, So you do have some branding at the bottom of the outsole. You have Converse written out. Then you have Golf Le Fleur on kind of like this translucent kind of little window thing down here. The insert is removable, and it just says Golf Le Fleur Converse on it, and it's a little made in Vietnam sticker, but it's not as thick as the chenilles were though. So I'm wondering how comfy, how squishy this is gonna be. So let's actually go try it on. I failed to mention too, on the back where your Achilles is, there is another little wavy line in this little black segment here, and that's also 3M too as well. So after putting it on, I did size down from a 9.5 to a 9 in this shoe, and I have just a little bit of wiggle room, but it's not really too bad. So I think I'll probably keep it at this. Could I have gotten away with an 8.5? I probably could have, and it wouldn't like right up against my toe. But I think sizing down just half would be just fine. And if you had like a very wide foot, a very big foot, going true to size will probably be fine for you too as well though. But for my normal to small foot people like me, I think sizing down half a size will be pretty appropriate to you guys. But it's pretty comfortable though. I just can't wait to actually, get it out, switch these laces and actually style it, especially in the dark, because all these little 3M hits that's all over the shoe. This wavy gray line that goes all over. Also these small little strips that are right outside of it on the median line aspect of that gray line. These little strips are 3M too. And I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but on the back of the Achilles, this gray wavy line that's back here, that's all 3M. I know I mentioned the laces, but all that put together when the light hits right, looks sick. But anyways guys, hope this doesn't end up being too long. I want to thank you guys if you guys watched this far, or if you clicked on this video. Thanks for the views guys. I want to appreciate you guys' support, and can't wait to see you on our next appointment. Again, Hayes the Shoe Vet, Hayes_TSV. Follow me on IG, and I'll catch you guys in the next appointment. Peace.